We're now 10 days into this revolt, but it smells kind of different this time. As we speak, pictures of Khamenei are burning in the streets of Tehran. Across the world, Venezuelans are celebrating what they pray will be the downfall of the dictatorship that robbed their country of its future. These events and the next few weeks are going to drastically change the world as we know it. The Middle East is never going to be the same. And if you're wondering how Maduro, the leader of a drug cartel in Venezuela, is connected to us here in the Middle East, you don't need to wait long to find out. This is a story of drugs and oil and evil, and it's all coming to a head right now. As always, to get to the root of the story, one must follow the money, or in this case, the oil. And where better to start than the oil capital of the world? Venezuela. A country so rich in resources, it is actually hard to believe where it has arrived to now. They're also cozying up with Iran. In the early 2000s, both countries were main suppliers of oil and are hoping to stay that way. To do so, they devise a plan to drive up the prices of oil and quickly become economic partners. They have a lot more in common than just oil and money. They both share an enemy, and they devise a plan to work together to defeat imperialism, otherwise known as America. And their drug relationship starts as well. You see, both these countries have issues with oil production, and they're looking for other ways to make money. Lots of it. Venezuela has the means to produce huge amounts of drugs, but struggles to distribute them across Africa and the Middle East. Here too, Iran, i.e. the Islamic Republic, benefits. You see, Hezbollah, the terrorist organization based in Lebanon, is most famous for firing rockets at Israel, but in truth, it is actually the biggest drug cartel in the Middle East. With Iran being responsible for so much of the terror in the Middle East, they have been sanctioned badly. To try and avoid the price of those sanctions, Iran decides to make itself completely self-sufficient. But there's a flaw in their plan. They don't have a lot of water, and growing crops demands lots of it. Shame they aren't friends with Israel. We have all the technology they would need. Instead, they tried to bypass sanctions using a shadow fleet. These are hundreds of rusted, uninsured oil tankers that turn off their GPS trackers to sail like ghosts through the ocean, smuggling oil to China and Venezuela. Iran uses Venezuela as a smuggling port. And now, with the US coming in and taking out Maduro, it effectively sinks Iran's ability to maneuver things across the world and get their oil out there. Without Venezuela as a safe harbor, Iran's smuggling route is dead in the water. Very quickly, the Islamic Republic's obsession with destroying Israel and focusing its resources on fighting led to the country falling into complete disarray and the economy tanking. In 1979, the Iranian rial was at 70 to the dollar. Today, it's over $1 million. The inflation is crazy. And surprise, surprise, the Iranians don't like it. It smells kind of different this time.